Ladies and gentlemen, episode 12 of season 1 of Ben 10. We are here. One more episode. Well, I guess technically 2 more episodes to go before we finish season 1, but we're right around the corner. We are almost there, and I'm doing everything I can to try to hold my anticipation for the final episode. So I'm not going to talk too much about what I hope to see, what I think we'll see. I'll just say I'm looking forward to seeing how this episode, how this season will wrap up. I've really enjoyed my time watching Ben 10. Episode 1 to episode 12, which is the episode we're about to watch, has been incredible. Specifically last episode, I feel like the last 2 episodes have been really strong for this series, potentially some of the strongest ones of the season, outside of a few standouts earlier on. I loved Lucky Girl, episode 10, that sees Gwen get powers. And then in the last episode, we see Ben face off against an obsessed kind of this kind of nerd guy who is super obsessed with finding aliens. And then I think that was just a prelude to a bigger group, a bigger faction that I think is going to have some massive implications into maybe the finale, if not later seasons. And that was the Order, some sort of secret organization that Grandpa seems to know a lot about. Now, why does Grandpa know a lot about this group? That is the question of the day, and one that I'm hoping we will get answers for in the very near future. And so without further ado, guys, we're going to jump into episode 12. No idea what to expect from this episode as we jump into the final few episodes of season 1 of Ben 10, but I am very much looking forward to it, really enjoying this season so far and sharing that experience with you guys. If you're seeing this video on YouTube and you've enjoyed the content, dropping a like, hitting that thumbs up is always a great free way to help and support the channel. Comment down below what has been your favorite episode of Ben 10 so far of the episodes that we've seen. And of course, subscribe if you're new here. And if you want to see the full uncut version of this episode, a link to my Patreon will be listed down below. We would love to have you there as well. And to my Patreon folks, thank you so much for the love and support. It means the world. We have been having so much fun sharing in a bunch of experiences together, from Young Justice to Ben 10 and all the hype surrounding Avatar and that new series coming out, and so many more. Daredevil's coming out soon. Very excited for that. And yeah, so many other experiences that I cannot wait to share with you guys. Now, without further ado, I hope you brought the popcorn as we jump into episode 12 of season 1 of Ben 10. Previously on Ben 10.
You gotta love this job.
I kind of wish they did that. I don't know if that was really a thing in the early 2000s though, was it? I mean, not true. You had it with like Smallville and stuff.
Get out of our home.
Oh no, it's Shino from
I hate
Naruto.
to break it to you, pal. Well, this building's condemned by order of Councilwoman Liang.
No idea who that is.
Coming down, like it or not.
He said, unleash thy bugs. Oh, nah, brother. Nah, I want nothing to do with that.
Well, if you think we're bugging you now.
Nah. This episode is about to have me, like, cringing. I feel like there's something about bug-like creatures or the ability to control bugs that I've just never been a fan of. They had this in a bunch of other shows I used to watch way back when.
You sure?
Totally.
I feel like there's always a bug episode.
Look out! One side, coming through!
They're like, what the heck is that? It's a super cycle. Or maybe a super Ben. I feel like there's something there. Oh, that's actually kind of tough, dude. A high-speed chase? I love it.
Some people just can't hang on to their money.
Ah, I see what you did there, Ben. That's funny. Oh, wow. Nah, brother. He literally said, eat my dust. That's terrible.
Bad guy. Now we're talking.
Dude, I love that alien. That's definitely another really useful one.
I'm thinking...
You okay?
Is Ben gonna be sick in this episode?
Take that as a no.
Oh, no.
101. Sorry, Ben. It's official. You have a summer cold.
Wow. Yeah, he really should have thought about that.
Cold tablets, decongestant, cough suppressant, hospital mask.
I don't need all that junk.
They're not for you.
He's like, I'm not trying to get sick.
Why don't you just lock me away in some closet somewhere until I'm better?
Wow. She's so petty.
Juyen Pien cold remedy. Let's go. Chinatown's just down the block.
You know what's interesting is, you know, Gwen is trying to not potentially get sick, but they spend a whole scene in the same room with Ben. They might already be sick. It happens very fast.
It's all freeze-dried nowadays.
Can I get a milkshake or something?
It's like, brother, you could just give him some NyQuil.
The stinkweed honey and the Sangju Yen Pien coat your entire esophageal area.
Again, how does Ben know this? Or Grandpa? Damn it, I gotta stop doing that.
So where exactly did you learn how to make this stuff, Grandpa?
I picked it up from a monk in Guangdong, China.
What were you doing there?
In China, too, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want
I don't trust this man.
your support of my downtown redevelopment program.
Not one bit.
Truly a dream come true.
Nah, dude, I have a serious phobia with bees. You will not see me run faster than when there's a bunch of bees, like a single bee around. Like, I'm booking it. Nah, brother. Nah, absolutely not. I will find the nearest lake and I'm jumping right in.
You're not tearing down our apartment building. We won't let you.
A nut job who wouldn't leave.
Nice to know we've made an impression.
Oh, he said, nah, lady.
What are you doing?
She does not seem freaked out by this at all.
You're the main course.
Oh, no. A sick alien? Oh. He picked the wrong alien to transform to. You know, since he can't breathe. It's like, come on, Ben, you should have thought about this.
With his schnoz clogged, he can't tell where he's going.
Okay, Furball.
Well, that's unfortunate.
No, your other left.
I never understood what people mean by your other left. I only have one. Oh no. Of course. It's like, how did Gwen find herself in this situation? Wow.
Just hope you don't mind smelling like chicken dumplings.
Listen, better than being absolutely fried alive by fireworks.
Ouch. Oh, man. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse.
Here,
I'm surprised the Omnitrix doesn't like help
smells.
mitigate illness.
Seems like your bug is spread to all your aliens as well. No telling how it'll affect them.
I mean, it is like tied to his DNA, right?
Don't worry. After 10 or so doses, you'll start to get used to it.
10? Nah, brother, I'll stay sick.
Well, the only apartment downtown left for demolition is at 8610 Chester Street.
He's like,
No, won't hurt me.
nah, let me just leave this in here.
Black Widows. You shouldn't make any sudden. Our grandfather built this building. We grew up here.
Nah, dude, this episode gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like this.
They are the only ones who understand. And no one is evicting us.
Nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live here.
It's like, damn, they can't fix it up? Oh, I guess that's what they're trying to do, right? Tear it down to build up something new. Bugs survive nuclear blast.
Be here somewhere.
I feel like if anything was gonna survive the apocalypse, it would be bugs.
Something tells me we're getting close.
Oh man, dude, this episode's disgusting. Not a fan.
Ah! Mega bug! Haha, real funny.
Yeah, I wonder how his sickness will affect forearms.
The cold must have turned him into pus-filled pockets of...
Pure putridness.
Oh, that's disgusting. There you go.
Be some way to help her.
Oh, nah.
Thanks.
Well, that helped. Again, I don't know how no one is, like, no one seems surprised to see Ben as, like, you know, this alien that shows up consistently, you know?
We will rule mankind.
He said, not if I can help it. Oh, that's no good.
You want to be king? Get ready to be crowned.
I see what you did there, Ben. That's a good one. Because you know, kings wear crowns.
Ants in my pants.
No. No, dude, I don't like this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. If I could, I would skip this. There's just something gross about bugs, you know? It just gives me the chills. I mean,
This is coming down.
that's one way to get them out, right? Just destroy the building. Damn. Well, at least they did it. Oh, perfect timing.
No, no.
Oh, wow.
You will all be sorry. We will exterminate the entire city.
Well, that's no good. It's like, bro, where does he get all these bees?
Welcome to our world.
Ugh, at least my hives are gone.
Where'd that smelly four-armed guy go? I wanted to thank him.
And doesn't seem to be creeped out at all.
Only one way to exterminate a whole city.
Damn.
But you're shaking like an earthquake. Gwen, get him another dose of my Sangju Yen Pian.
Oh, he didn't even finish the first one.
Ants can live 10 times their own body weight. Grasshoppers can leap 100 times their length, and cockroaches can hold their breath for over an hour.
That is pretty cool.
Short of another ice age or a tanker full of pesticide, looks like holding a bug barbecue is our best option.
Oh, I see. That's just assuming that he can transform to the right one this time.
I'm sure any time an alarm goes off inside a nuclear plant, it's good news.
Come on, think with your head, Ben.
Rising. Approaching critical.
He must be fooling around with the reactor's controls.
Grandpa, how do you know that?
Core temperature critical. Meltdown imminent.
All the controls are smashed.
Now listen, I know Grandpa's smart, but I think he knows too much.
Let me guess. You learned about nuclear reactors from a monk in China.
You see what I'm saying? Even Gwen is catching on. She's like, something ain't right here. You know a little too much about too much.
We don't think so.
Oh, of course. His ultimate form.
We'll be snug as bugs in a rug.
Of course.
And he rhymes.
Guy's gonna wear a bug suit to protect himself from the meltdown?
I mean, that is kind of smart when you put it, you put it that way.
We don't have time for you to diss me.
Oh, he's blue. Oh, come on, Ben. I don't know why people always think to do the frontal approach first, you know?
You can't escape us.
It's like you get into a 1v1, you start with ranged attacks. Always. Size up your opponent.
Time to turn up the heat blaster.
You don't try to get in close.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, he's shooting ice.
to briquettes by now. My cold, it froze my flames.
Okay, he actually picked the worst alien to transform to. It's crazy to think, like, bees are actually really fast. Well, there you go. That's one way to stop them. You just drown them all.
We can talk about this. Hey.
Dude, it'd be kind of cool if he got like an alien upgrade. Like he could become Iceman too.
Grandpa, I can't hold these bugs off much longer.
Oh yeah, this is not working out.
Yes, for some aliens, getting a cold isn't just an expression.
Damn. Who would have seen that coming? He hit him with the Kamehameha.
Stand clear. I've got an idea.
9,
Oh, cool it off.
6, 5, 4, 3. Core temperature falling.
Well, that was
Thanks.
that was good thinking.
Can we please get some hot chocolate or something?
Wow, they kind of defeated Bugman pretty quick.
Don't you just love it when everything works out?
Sorry. This is going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me. Ugh.
Oh no.
Company! Lots of company!
Oh, that's no good. What the hell, dude?
We didn't appreciate that cold shoulder you gave us in the power plant. Ha!
Damn. He was like, nah, we eat those.
We're on our own. Any ideas how to get rid of them?
Not unless you got a 6-foot candy bar to tempt them with.
Nope, but I have the next best thing.
Oh no, he's gonna use the juice. I think this show does a really good job at foreshadowing.
What's happening? Stop!
Oh wow. Wow, there's no way they beat him like that.
Really starting to bug me.
I see what you did there, Gwen.
Achoo! Oh no.
And of course she gets sick too.
Everything really did work out after all.
And he's totally fine. Oh man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another episode, episode 12 of Ben 10, and an episode that I would say older than you think. Now, all puns aside, this was actually a really fun episode, if not potentially the cringiest for me. I don't know if anyone else has this feeling, but whenever I've seen episodes like, I think the Rugrats did it a few times, Powderpuff Girls, a bunch of other shows have done episodes with, you know, a mass horde of bugs, and I still remember those episodes because they made me cringe so hard. I've never enjoyed, you know, hordes of anything, of any kind of anything, like running towards a thing, you know, whether it be bugs or zombies or whatever. I just don't like it. And so this episode was definitely harder to watch than some other ones, you know, just like seeing bugs crawl around everywhere. And I was actually surprised because I was really hoping that this episode would be kind of a prelude to episode 13, which is supposed to be the season finale. And I'm curious exactly, you know, I don't know, maybe this episode had some underlying tones that will lead into the finale, you know, whether it be with the bugs or something like that. But yeah, definitely felt like I was hoping that there would be some connection to the big boss and some sort of impending, you know, showdown that's supposed to be happening in the finale. But again, you know, maybe it's a kid's show. It's, you know, it's a series that I don't know necessarily has to lean on so much of its, you know, plot building as other shows, you know, because most people who are watching this show or were watching the show at that time they were kids in, you know, middle school, maybe elementary school, whatever. And so, you know, I'm trying to just enjoy the episodes for what they are and not judge them so much on lack of plot that I feel like has existed in season 1. But, you know, all in all, I think looking at this episode objectively as its own thing, I think it was actually a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. You know, seeing Ben have to use some of his aliens while he was sick, I think was a really cool thing. It would have been nice to see him potentially transform every time he sneezed. I think that would have been pretty funny. You know, but all in all, for what the episode was, it was a good one. Not necessarily, I would say, like top 5 or anything, but it was definitely a fun, you know, side quest for our heroes to go on. And so I'm curious to see, with episode 13 being the finale, I'm curious to see exactly where the show's going to go, where the characters are going to go, and how this potentially will, you know, hopefully episode 13 will tie back into the grander story of the hunt that's, you know, the big alien is on for Ben and Omnitrix and all that kind of thing. But again, we'll see how that all plays out. That is all for me for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy this content, you want to support, you enjoy Ben 10, want to see more of my reactions to the first ever episode or the first season, my first time watching Ben 10, you already know what to do. Drop a like. It's a great free way to help out the channel. Comment down below what has been your favorite episode of Ben 10 so far. If there's a moment in this episode that you really enjoyed, let me know in the comments. And of course, subscribe if you're new here. And if you want to see the full uncut versions of these episodes, you already know what to do. A link to my Patreon will be listed in the description of this video. That's all for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.